I had no compulsion to, because I had resigned from the Indian Express in 1984, so I didn't have a deadline to keep. And so I was looking at various aspects, things around Babri Masjid. And for instance, on the 4th of December evening, I met Mr. Arjun Singh in his house, 6 Racecourse Road, and he looked agitated. And he said, "Look, I've just come back from UP, Lucknow. The mosque may be pulled down." Now I said, if it is may be pulled down, you are part of a government. At that stage, the intense rivalry, factional rivalry within the Congress party, with Arjun Singh at one end and P.V. Narasimha Rao and Chavan at the other end, that I'm not suggesting that that was the core, but that also contributed to the precipitation of what happened on the 6th of December. I received a call from my friend Suleiman Mahmoodabad. He says, "Said, you've gone back to Delhi, but the Babri Masjid has just been pulled down." So I was stunned, silence, and because when Arjun Singh, I got it all wrong. When he said this, I thought that the government in Delhi was now going to prepare itself. I did not realize that one-upmanship was on within the Congress party on that one issue. So the most revealing thing about Babri Masjid that I can draw your attention to is a remarkable news track footage, which, if you all haven't seen it already, is a classic, and it is a collector's item for anybody who is trying to study what Babri Masjid was all about. Why was it demolished? Was it Mandal versus Kamandal? Was it the rivalries within? Was it the Hindutva, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, and the BJP not being able to sort it out? That piece of footage is the following. It shows the first scene. On the rubble, there are a circle of girls sitting in a circle, clapping their hands and singing a song. अब ये झंडा लहराएगा सारे पाकिस्तान पे, अब ये झंडा लहराएगा सारे. Really? I was one of those stupid converts who I thought that actually Babri Masjid was negotiable in my mind. That's a long story. Ab ye jhanda lehraye. I thought that the Hindu Astha was for the Ram Mandir. I had really begun to take that fraction of that seriously. Scene cuts. Next you have young men with bandanas and lances, and they are thrusting their lances into the camera and saying, "Bam girega Pakistan pe, bam girega Pakistan pe." Scene cuts, and you have this handsome Swami with wavy hair and in his very booming voice, "Abhi hame Rawalpindi jana hai, abhi hame Lahore jana hai." And then the final scene, of course, is, it goes to Bal Thackeray in Bombay, who says, if the Muslims want to leave, they can go to Pakistan. Now, the point here is that not one, and it was all choreographed, they could not have been brought in there, allowed to sit on that rubble and sing these songs. It was not a word about Ramchandra Ji, not a word about what agitation was about. It was all about Pakistan. And when you had Uma Bharati clamber onto Murli Manohar Joshi's back in a very ecstatic, orgasmic look at the fallen mosque, you know, they were looking at having defeated the Mughals, having defeated Khilji, having defeated 1,000 years of what Modi talked in his speech here. 1,200 years of foreign rule. It was amazing. And therefore, after Babri Masjid, Indian communalism reached a pitch from where it could never retreat. It has not retreated, and it is going to be extremely difficult for it to make any retreat now onwards. Now, what the forces were? Surely the V.P. Singh Mandal Commission in 1990 immediately was the ignition, certainly. It provided the ignition. But the competition between the Congress and the forces of the Hindu right had begun in 1983, when Mrs. Gandhi took up the campaign in Jammu on a Hindu plank. When 1984, 404 seats was explained not as a sympathy wave for Rajiv, which it was also, but the Congress party internally analyzed it as the success of Hindu consolidation against minority extremism, in that case Sikh, and it was very, very, over a period of time, very easily mutated into consolidation against minorities. So therefore, this competition between these two, BJP's Hindu consolidation, and a little mildly, less orderly, less coarse, was Congress consolidation. I think they all came to a head, and Babri Masjid was only one such episode.